Has your curiosity ever led you towards the etymology of the term idiot? It's an immersive journey into the depths of linguistics, where words serve as the primary narrators of their own evolution and metamorphosis. Like a stronghold of our contemporary language, the term idiot didn't just magically appear. Instead, it weaves a rich and complex tapestry of history, deeply rooted in the philosophical soil of ancient Greek civilization. As we embark on the quest to decipher the origins, we encounter an intriguing narrative. Today, idiot is primarily utilized as a derogatory term, an insult to intelligence, but its historical lineage reveals a strikingly different origin. The term, in its original form, was idiotes, coined by the ancient Greeks to describe private citizens who displayed indifference towards public affairs or politics. They were not labeled as such due to a lack of intelligence or capability. Rather, they were simply uninterested in the civic duties considered crucial for their community's wellness. In ancient Greece, a society that held democratic values in high regard and heavily encouraged public participation, being an idiot was not a badge of honor. The term bore a certain degree of social scorn, as it symbolized an individual's unwillingness to contribute to societal betterment. As the wheel of time turned, the term idiots began to morph, undergoing subtle changes in meaning and context. When it crossed linguistic borders and infiltrated the Latin language, it had already started to adopt a more negative connotation. This adverse undertone amplified during the Middle Ages, where idiots evolved into a term that designated individuals suffering from cognitive impairments. The term idiot, now widely used as a derogatory insult, wasn't always associated with such severe disparagement. Initially referred to a private citizen with little interest in politics in ancient Greece, a dramatic transformation over the centuries. This linguistic evolution is a testament to the dynamic and ever-changing nature of language, mirroring societal fluctuations and cultural changes over time, painting a vivid picture of our shared human experience. If you're enjoying this journey into the roots of language, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating insights. Prepare for a shock as we reveal some lesser-known facts about the term idiot. The term idiot, in its journey through time and across cultures, has donned many hats. Did you know that idiot was once a legal term? Yes, you heard that right. In the Middle Ages, idiot was a term used in legal contexts to describe individuals who were incapable of managing their own affairs. It was not intended as an insult, but rather as a legal classification, a term used to identify those who needed guardianship due to their inability to handle their own matters. But the journey of idiot doesn't stop there. The term took another turn in the 19th century when it ventured into the realm of medicine. Yes, idiot was a medical term used to describe severe intellectual disabilities. The term was used by medical professionals to categorize and diagnose individuals with significant cognitive impairments. However, the misuse and overuse of the term in these contexts eventually contributed to its transformation into the insult it is known as today. Isn't it shocking how the misuse of language can shape its meaning over time? The term idiot, from its roots as a descriptor for private citizens in ancient Greece, to a legal and medical term, and finally to a universally recognized insult, truly encapsulates the dynamic and ever-changing nature of language. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the fascinating history of the term idiot in our next scenes. Did you know that the term idiot was once used to describe a person who didn't vote? Yes, you heard it right. In ancient Greece, a society that valued democracy and civic participation, the term idiot, or rather idiots, was employed to label private citizens who abstained from participating in public affairs, including voting. In the democratic landscape of ancient Greece, every citizen was expected to contribute to the decision-making process. It was a civic duty, a responsibility each individual owed to their city-state. This was a society where the concept of one person, one vote was held in high esteem, and the act of voting was considered sacred. A refusal to vote, thus, was seen as an abdication of one's duty, a serious social faux pas. The idiots were those who chose personal interests over public welfare, who preferred the comforts of their private life over the rigors of the democratic process. However, as centuries rolled by, the term idiot underwent a radical transformation. From a descriptor for non-voting citizens, it evolved into a derogatory term used to belittle someone perceived as ignorant or uneducated. This shift in meaning paints a vivid picture of how societal attitudes and values can shape the language we use. So the next time you're tempted to skip voting, remember the original idiots of ancient Greece. Who knew that a term once used to describe non-participating citizens would one day become a universal insult? Stay tuned as we unravel more fascinating tales in the life journey of the term idiot. Brace yourselves for a shock as we delve into some lesser-known facts about the term idiot. This journey will take us back to a time when the term was not a derogatory insult, but a descriptor for those who chose to distance themselves from politics. Yes, you heard it right. The term idiot was once a neutral term used to describe an individual's disinterest in public affairs, a far cry from the negative connotation it carries today. But that's not all. This term also had its place in legal and medical contexts. In the legal world, idiot was used to denote a person who was incapable of making decisions or managing their own affairs. In the medical realm, it was used to describe individuals with severe cognitive impairments. As we journey further into the history of this term, we can't ignore the transformation idiot underwent from being a neutral descriptor to an insult. This metamorphosis reflects the dynamic nature of our society and its values. As societal norms and attitudes have shifted over time, so too has the meaning and usage of this term. These revelations not only shed light on the term idiot, but also make us realize the power of language and its evolution. The way words change in meaning and context over time is a mirror to the shifts in our society and culture. Just like us, words too have their own life stories, filled with twists and turns. Stay tuned as we continue exploring the fascinating life story of the term idiot. Let's dive deeper into the intriguing history of idiot. After the initial concept of idiots was established in ancient Greece, it began a journey through time, across cultures and languages. This journey was not a simple one, as the term was not merely transported from one place to another, but it evolved, adapted, and transformed along the way. In ancient Greece, the term idiot was used to describe a private citizen who was not involved in public affairs. It was not a derogatory term, but rather a descriptor of one's lifestyle. An idiot was someone who was more interested in their own private life than the public sphere. Although this was seen as a negative trait in the highly civic-minded society of ancient Greece, the term idiots did not carry the same harsh connotation it does today. However, as the term traveled through time and across linguistic borders, it began to take on a more negative connotation. By the time it reached the Middle Ages, idiotes had evolved into a term that was used to denote individuals who were considered intellectually inferior or incapable. The term idiot, as we know it today, was born out of this transformation. It has strayed far from its original meaning, becoming a derogatory term used to insult someone's intelligence. This evolution of the term idiot serves as a fascinating example of how the meaning of words can change over time, reflecting societal values and cultural shifts. Isn't it fascinating how words, just like us, have their own life stories? Prepare to be shocked as we delve deeper into the history of idiot. The term idiot, which was once used to describe private citizens who were disinterested in politics, underwent a dramatic transformation in the 19th and 20th centuries. It found its place not only in everyday conversation, but also in medical textbooks and diagnoses. During this period, idiot was a medical term used to categorize individuals with severe intellectual disabilities. This practice, which is now considered offensive and outdated, was commonplace at the time. The term idiot was used to designate a specific level of cognitive impairment, often associated with a low IQ score. This medical misuse of the term contributed significantly to the transformation of idiot into an insult. It became a label that robbed individuals of their humanity, reducing them to a mere diagnosis. The term idiot was misused to such an extent that it no longer represented a person's political disinterest as it did in ancient Greece, but instead became a derogatory term used to insult someone's intelligence. It's shocking to realize how language can be misused, isn't it? The term idiot, which was once a simple descriptor of political disinterest, was misappropriated by the medical community and ultimately transformed into an insult. This serves as a stark reminder of the power of language and the responsibility we carry in its use. Amazing, isn't it? The term idiot was once an official part of the law. As we plunge into the depths of the 19th century in Scene 3, we uncover the surprising truth that idiot was indeed a legal term. It was a label assigned to people with serious intellectual disabilities. Far from being just a part of everyday talk or insult, it became a formal term in legal documents, courtrooms, and even census categories. In the language of the law, an idiot was a person unable to grasp or make logical choices. This was a period when our comprehension of mental health was in its infancy, and the words we used mirrored our ignorance and lack of compassion. It was a marked deviation from the original Greek term idiots, which referred to citizens indifferent to public matters. As the 20th century dawned, society began to understand the disrespectful nature of the term. It gradually disappeared from legal terminology and was replaced with more dignified and precise terms describing people with intellectual disabilities. This change in the way language was used symbolizes our expanding awareness and recognition of mental health issues. It's astounding, isn't it, to realize that idiot was once a legal term. But it also serves to highlight the progress we've made in our understanding and handling of mental health. As our society continues to evolve, so does our language, mirroring our principles, our insights, and our empathy. In scene number 4, we delve into ancient Greece, where an idiot was not someone we'd consider an idiot today. Journey with us back in time to the birthplace of Western civilization, where the term idiots made its debut. Visualize a society where citizens were anticipated to contribute to public affairs and governance. However, not everyone participated. Those who opted to remain private, detached from societal discourse, were labeled as idiots. Contrary to today, the term idiotas bore no negative connotations. It was a neutral term, merely marking those who favored personal over public matters. The idiots were not regarded as less intelligent or less valuable, simply less engaged. Their existence wasn't dominated by politics or public service, but by their personal endeavors. From a common citizen in Greece to a derogatory term, how did idiot morph into its present connotation? Scene 5. Originating from ancient Greece, the term idiot, or idiots as it was known then, was used to denote a private citizen who was not involved in public matters. Far from being pejorative, it merely reflected a person's decision to lead a private life. As time passed and the Middle Ages set in, the term idiot started to evolve. In this era, it found its usage in legal spheres, those who were unable to independently manage their affairs. Though it didn't hold any negative connotation yet, it did imply a certain incapacity. The major turn of events took place in the 19th and 20th centuries, with idiot being incorporated in the medical and psychological lexicon, referring to certain mental disabilities. This was a pivotal point where idiot transitioned from a neutral term to a derogatory one. Today, it has deviated immensely from its initial Greek interpretation. Idiot is now a common insult, frequently used without giving due consideration to its unique historical progression. Therefore, the next time you come across the term idiot, it would be interesting to recall its remarkable journey from a term denoting an ancient Greek citizen to a contemporary insult. Welcome back, everyone. We hope you enjoyed this fascinating journey into the history of the word idiot. It's quite intriguing to see how a term can transform over centuries, isn't it? From a simple Greek citizen leading a private life to a legal term referring to someone incapable of managing their affairs, and finally to a derogatory term used in the medical field and in casual insults. This journey surely must have left you pondering about the power of words and their evolution. As we wrap up, we'd like to invite you to join us in exploring more such intriguing linguistic journeys. If you enjoyed this video and want to be part of more such explorations, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join us in unearthing the hidden stories behind the words we use so casually in our everyday lives. So the next time you hear the word idiot, remember its journey from ancient Greece to the modern world. And who knows, you might even find yourself less likely to use it as an insult. Until next time, keep exploring and expanding your linguistic horizons.